On January 19th, 2025, Moonton Games announced to their players that they will no longer be in the US as they're being banned. And players were met with greetings like this one. Sorry, Marvel Snap isn't available right now. A law banning Marvel Snap has been enacted in the US. Unfortunately, that means you can't use Marvel Snap for now. Rest assured, we're working to restore our service in the US. Please stay tuned. But a mere 2 days later, their accounts were magically back online again and available. Even now, if you search for a Moonton game in Google Play, you are greeted with this. Looking for ByteDance apps? Downloads for this app are paused due to current US legal requirements. And this is as of January 23rd, 2025. What's going on? Welcome everybody to the channel. I'm d-cell, and today I want to talk about how current US policies and future US policies might be affecting mobile games and gacha games. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy my content, and let's get into the video. If you're not familiar with Moonton, they are the publishers for Watcher of Realms, Marvel Snap, and Mobile Legends. So what happened? The US just recently approved signing into law the ban or sale of TikTok. This started way back in 2020 when Trump started his crusade against TikTok.
We're looking at TikTok. We may be banning TikTok.
But fast forward to today, and all of a sudden he wants to save it.
And as of today, TikTok is back.
It's almost like Trump learned this classic from Blizzard or other video game developers where you create a problem and then sell the solution. So TikTok went down for a couple of hours over the weekend, and then President Trump signed an executive order that delayed the enforcement of the ban for another 3 months. So TikTok immediately came back online. But what does this have to do with mobile gaming and specifically Moonton games? Well, the law specifically targets ByteDance, the parent company of TikTok. And what it does is it bans their operations here. So take a company like TikTok, they either need to sell to a US backer and get away from ByteDance, or they're not allowed to operate in the United States. Now, how this affects Moonton and its games is that back in 2021, ByteDance acquired them for around $4 billion. And they did this because they were trying to get and expand into the video game business. So this is why the ban and the subsequent reprieve of said ban affected Moonton in its games, as well as TikTok. Alright, so what does this mean? Well, going forward, it means games like Marvel Snap and Watcher of Realms and Mobile Legends Adventures will remain online, but we don't know for how long. There is now a ton of uncertainty. Are they going to remain online after the 3 months is up? Or are they going to, disappear and go overseas because they can't, do business here in the US? TikTok, for example, is still up in the air because they're not selling out. Now, technically, these games could switch to a different publisher and that would save them, but we're going to have to see what really happens here. So what I will say is if you're playing games like Mobile Legends Bang Bang, Watcher of Realms, Mobile Legends Adventure, Magic Rush Heroes, or Marvel Snap, I would be paying very close attention to what these games and its publishers are doing. Because if they don't switch publishers here, it is very likely after 3 months, your game is poof, going bye-bye. They will be shuttering their doors if they don't switch publishers because they cannot operate under ByteDance by US law. Do not, and I repeat, do not spend money on these games. Honestly, probably shouldn't be spending money on mobile games and gacha games, but hey, that's your prerogative. But especially with Moonton games going forward, we really need to be vigilant and paying attention to what's going on, because after 3 months, your money could just vanish and you're not going to get your money back. You can rest assured that these companies are not going to give out refunds or anything like that. And you can also rest assured that they will continue to offer their battle passes and offer their subscriptions and stuff like that all the way up until the ban. So where does this leave us? Well, for me, I know personally it leaves me with a feeling of uneasiness, seeing just how easy it is for policies and government things that have nothing to do specifically with gaming can affect our gaming experience and what we can and cannot do. I don't know about you guys, but this sits profoundly in my mind, and it makes me want to be hyper vigilant and hyper aware of what and where these publishers are and coming from, what they're doing, and where my money's going, all of that, right? Because honestly, like normally you would just send money, hey, I like this game, I'm gonna give them some money or whatever. But knowing that if they are Chinese backed or even foreign backed at this point, you really need to pay attention to what's going on, because if the government enacts more policies that reject publishers from like foreign entities, this could affect more and more mobile games. And then not just mobile games as well. It could affect like games on Steam. It could start affecting what releases here. And what's especially crazy to me is that just like TikTok, this could affect many people in their lives, because a lot of them were making their livelihoods off of, providing content for their communities. And to have it all Thanos snapped away just like that because a bunch of old men in government don't know how the internet works is just wild to me. And also the nature in which it happened. This was abrupt. This was quick. Like, the players didn't even know. Imagine logging into your favorite game and getting a thing that says, hey, sorry, we're banned in the US now. Thanks for your money though. This seems to be the sad reality that we live in there. So now more than ever, be careful out there, gamers, and be careful onto who you're giving your money to. That's going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know in the comments down below. Have you played a Moonton game? Does this affect you? And what do you think about this going forward? Because the ban and unban and now the uncertainty of these games, and will this start affecting other future games like in mobile and gaming in general? Let me know your thoughts down below. And as always, guys, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.